Despite Bitcoin being 5% away from its all-time highs, it's like no one cares. Google's search interest around Bitcoin is near cycle lows. Guys, historically, this has lined up with the bottoms of the cycle. Data from just last year shows us that when Bitcoin hit 90K, interest peaked. Prior to that, when Bitcoin made its way all the way up to $70,000, the previous cycle all-time high, you can see interest peaked even then. So what's going on right now? It's like the market is asleep. If you look back into history, the last time Bitcoin was near all-time high and retail was asleep was right here in November of 2020, where Bitcoin got up to $20,000 for the first time since its 2017 bull run. Interest was at cycle lows even then. And here's what price ended up doing. It rallied to $60,000. Guys, every major rally always began with apathy. But this time, it's not just apathy, it's distraction. People are too busy watching the altcoins and the meme coins to realize that the king is quietly marching towards a breakout. Bitcoin right now is not just a price play, it's an economic lifeboat. Look at what's happening in Turkey. Bitcoin just hit an all-time high there, not in USD, but in Turkish lira. For millions, this isn't just speculation. It's survival. Their currency lost over 50% of its value in 1 year. In that world, Bitcoin isn't just an asset, it's hope. And it's the last thing standing between them and the destruction of everything that they've built. And while everyone's asleep, Bitcoin has already broken out of one of the most bullish structures of this cycle. This is a macro cup and handle that's been in formation since 2021. The measured move to which points Bitcoin all the way up to $343,000. I know it's a tough one to wrap your head around, but there are a lot of target systems out there pointing to these targets 200K and above. However, let's say we just get up to the 50% mark. Guys, that's still going to be $160,000 per BTC. Now, we've been riding Bitcoin since the 18K reversal, and we even served that to you on a platter on Twitter as well as on the Discord chat. So far, it's the dynamic that's helped us catch many of the major macro buy zones, like the one here at 25,000, at 56,000, and even the most recent one at around $78,000. This is what kept us in the trade. Now, these were some excellent trade opportunities along the way. The most recent trade we gave you was this one right here off of the 12-hour dynamic support. For those of you who caught it, like Dia from the Mango Seed program, she caught this trade, she executed on the trade, and she's up a good 11% on the trade so far. Consider how easy it's going to be for her to actually build on this trade now. Dia wasn't just watching the trade, she positioned for it and was then rewarded for it. Now, as far as the next bid is concerned, the Mango dashboard is telling us that, hey, Bitcoin could see a pullback. We have long trends across the board. However, volatility readings from the 12-hour all the way down to the 2-day time frame are all flashing red. When volatility is super high, it means the bears are likely getting tired. When they're tired, we can then look for the pullback. So we have a high volatility reading telling us that, okay, the bears might be getting tired while price is currently up against resistance at around 104K. Now, price has yet to give in, but a potential bid opportunity could be right here on the 12-hour dynamic. Also leveling off with the Ichimoku Tenkan right there, swinging in right through. It's a range from $100,000 down to 99K. It's a tough one, I get it, but this is why you always got to position when you do see good bids. Price is not going to wait for you. Take a lesson from Dia, who's sitting very comfortable in her position. In fact, earlier this week, I gave you guys a trade setup on Ethereum that so far has printed $13,000 in profits. I took the trade on Bitunix, but I mirrored the trade right here for you guys to see. $10,000 of which we have already taken off the table, and we still have a bit of that position riding. This is why it's so important to catch the stress-free trades when you see them. Now, we saw Bitcoin's 12-hour dynamic trade as well as the Ethereum trade. Now, if you're not positioned yet, it's not too late. Every time we do see a strong trade setup, we will be presenting it to you. Now, when we see these trade setups, we are positioning ahead of time. So now we position for many of these trades on Bitunix. There's no KYC, no country restriction, and if you use the link in the description below, not only do you get a sign-up bonus, but you also get a deposit bonus. And so use it for as long as it lasts. The campaign is only on for the next 10 days to take advantage of it. But make sure to use the link in the description below to get all the perks. When Bitcoin next breaks out, I want you guys to say that I saw it, I planned for it, and I caught it. Retail's asleep, I want you guys to be sharp. I will now see you in the Discord chat. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.